We'd like to take the tempo down a little bit for this next piece. It's the main beautiful soundtrack out of one of the most famous Disney movies, from Beauty and the Beast. We actually produced this one for the second crossover album many years ago. We'd like to play for you now by Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. Thank you very much. So it's not too long ago that we actually played a show here in Taipei. It was a little bit of a different concept musically. I was here with Frank van der Heijden on the guitar to the right, and on the bass, Rogier van Weekberg, and we were playing classical material, a show called Iconic. And why am I saying this? Because the next piece is actually from the world of classical music. We'd like to play for you now from Sergei Prokofiev, The Dance of the Nights. You can relax a little bit, because everything you're going to hear is coming from the loop station in front of me, as well as a pre-programmed loop station over here. So basically what I'm going to do is going to play some live elements, rhythm elements in here on the microphone, give me some nice kind of rhythm patterns. And then afterwards, the rest of the piece, I have this looping station. I can show you actually one loop just so you know what's happening. So if I press this one here, it's a pre-recorded loop. I'm going to do this with my right foot while playing the violin. Let's see if I can manage to do this tonight properly. Here we go. Happy by Pharrell Williams. Alright, we're gonna continue with a beautiful song by John Lennon, and if you want, you can join in. It's such a timeless song. If you have a cell phone, turn it around the other side this time. Here we go. Imagine by John Lennon. Genius, and this is one of the pieces where I love to switch between acoustic violin and electric violin, and I think it's the perfect piece to do that. Purple Rain by Prince. Oh, by the way, I forgot to introduce somebody very important. 𝘿𝘼𝙑𝙄𝙂, my manager, who travels with me all the time. Come on stage for a second. Say hello to the audience. To the middle. Anyway, so basically, we've been touring the world with the whole band together since many years. And of course, I had a question while I was playing in my mind. And I thought maybe that is a question you can answer immediately, being my manager. When was the last crossover show, or did we ever play a crossover show in Taipei before?
That's actually a very good question. 10 years ago? About 14 years ago. The 𝘿𝘼𝙑𝙄𝙂, yeah. The living 𝘿𝘼𝙑𝙄𝙂.
Awesome. So do you know if it was in this hall or in some other place? Anyhow, what I wanted to say is that it's been a very long time, and I want to thank you all for coming out tonight and joining us on stage and having hopefully a great time tonight. So thank you very much for being here. Something very special, something which is very liberating, especially when you grow up, with only being an interpreter, only playing classical music. So for me, this is still my foundation, and it's very important for me to be touring also with classical material. But for me, it's also important to see some young people, some kids in the first row, also listening to some violin stuff. Hi there. Are you twins, sisters? Twin sisters, right? Twins? Sisters? Well, sisters at least. So, welcome to the show. I hope it's not too loud. I tried to play a little bit more pianissimo, or put something in the ears. We don't want to destroy the young ears. Anyway, what I wanted to say is there's a wonderful piece which kind of like speaks from the heart, from my heart. The lyrics also say exactly how I feel music. In the end, it's all about music from the past, music from the present, and music from the future. And in the end, it's all the same. It all comes from humanity, it all comes from emotion. And doesn't matter if it's classical, pop, rock, jazz. If you do it with integrity, if you do it with passion, it's great music. So we're going to move on with a wonderful tune, which is one of my favorites from John Miles. This one is called, very simply, Music.
Ireland! Our musical director on the guitar to the right, Frank van der Heijden.
Well, I'm excited you're clapping. That's a good thing at the end of the show. And of course, we'd like to play something to finish off this musical journey. First of all, again, thank you. Appreciate it. We're playing another show tomorrow night here, so if you liked what you heard today, join us tomorrow. As they say, we'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time, I think. Anyway, we'd like to finish with one of my all-time favorite pieces, something to have in your ear while driving home. Drive all safe, get home safe. What a Wonderful World from Louis Armstrong. Here we go.